Alright, today I have another little wonderful Kizer knife, and this video is brought to us by Nabisco mint flavored Oreos, made in America, Central America that is, or Mexico as most of you know it. So let's take a look at this Kizer. Comes in the normal Kizer, pretty plain box except for the logo. It's not bad. Nothing on the box except the end label, and it says Kizer. It has the number CO1C and the size is 4-inch. You can see where it's made. It's a SheepDog knife and model 5488C4, and it has steel liners, 154cm blade, and a micarta handle or micarta scales. Let's take a look at this thing, and this is a monster. If you haven't seen the XL SheepDog yet, this is really a monster knife. And it comes with that little plastic, really cheap molded insert along with some information, Kizer cleaning cloth, and information about the Kizer company. So here is the SheepDog, and it is the XL SheepDog. You can see how big it is. So this is a flipper. You can see the flipper. No traction notches on the flipper. Still, it works pretty good. It's got ball bearings in there at the pivot, both sides. And there are no traction notches on the spine. The blade, it's all smooth. And it is a liner lock right there. And the liner, both sides have some pretty good sized cutouts. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 on each side. Now the scales of this are micarta, and I guess you could call these three little cutouts, you can count them as traction notches. They're really deep, so you get a pretty good grip using them, both sides. Has a one-way pocket clip. It's a pretty deep carry, and it's got the flat screws, which is good. It's got a little give to it, so that's nice if you want to carry this thing in your pocket. Like I said, it's a big knife. Let's take a look at the blade markings on this huge little SheepDog. So right there it says Kizer, and that is an etched logo right there. It also says 154cm, item number V5488C4. Those are etched numbers. And on the other side we have C01CXL. That's another item number, I guess. And it's got the SheepDog shield. That says SheepDog, and there's a paw print on that shield. That's pretty nice. And that is also etched into the blade. So the blade of this thing is, like I said, it's pretty huge. The whole knife is pretty huge, but the blade's not that big. It is right at, well, the box said 4 inches, but I'm looking at 3, maybe 3.8, 3.9 inches. Overall length being just a little over 9, maybe 9.25 inches. So it's quite a handful. And if you're thinking about carrying this, it is 8.6 ounces by my scale. That is a pocket full. It's pretty impressive. And just for a comparison, I have the Cold Steel Spartan, and it is just a little bit smaller than the Spartan, and we know the Spartan is a handful. And the other, one other cleaver style or sheep's foot knife that I do carry, I have carried a couple times, is this Ganzo. And you can see how much smaller this Ganzo is than the SheepDog. That's a pretty nice knife. I carry that once in a while. But like I said, this is a monster knife at over 8 ounces and 9 inches. Comes out fast. Let's do a little cut test here, and we'll be done with this thing. This is just computer paper. So it came extremely sharp. I would call that almost razor sharp. That's really nice. And one other cut test. We're going to cut up some cardboard provided by Little Debbie chocolate cupcake cardboard. And you know this is good cardboard because it protects the Little Debbie cupcakes. And it slices through the Little Debbie cupcake cardboard completely and cleanly. So that's nice. Little Debbie cupcakes. So there is the SheepDog XL. It's a monster. I like it. I might carry it, but this is more suited to a toolbox or the kitchen or a campsite. But I'm still going to give it a little cowbell just because it's an interesting blade and it's big. And maybe a little more cowbell. Knuckle bump.